That's the sync clap.
Sync clap?
Me and Vuj do a lot of content online for Copper 90. This is Poet and Vuj, and we're gonna have a chill, just gonna chill, sit down and talk to someone that plays for the team that I love and adore. And I'm not just saying this because he's here, he's genuinely a very nice guy. Had the pleasure of having a good conversation with him at Wireless. He's a right back for Arsenal. His name is Hector Bellerin. Please, big round of applause for Hector Bellerin.
How are you, bro?
Well, go on, gang. Hey, that towel was dead, fam.
I'm not comfy with that towel, bro.
I don't blame you, fam.
Where's that towel been, fam? Alright, look, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
But bro, you didn't say, you know, why we're really here is you've launched a boot with Puma.
Yeah.
You've got a crepe as well.
Yeah.
100 pairs.
Yeah.
It's mad.
I think the maddest thing for me, honestly, and this is, I can't even thank you enough, Hector, that Hector's wearing the boot on Saturday against Watford, so...
Fam. Fam. Where's the flares at, fam? Where's my cousin's cuz?
It's bad enough that Puma made me make a boot, but then when they gave me that news, I can't lie, I was just like, this is... And because you're bare fashionista, you just so well. It's just so sick.
Well, wait, have we got the boot? Can someone chuck me the boot? Well, I got one I can just like show off to the cameras.
I got one right here.
Okay, got the white. Give me the black one. Give me the white one too. Yeah, decent. Oh. Which one are you wearing? The white one?
Black one.
The black one. Did you choose this?
Nah, that's the model I wear, so... But I love black boots, so when they showed me this one, I was buzzing, bro.
That is so
It's a nice boot, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie though, this one's... Fam, it's got no ball games.
Bruv.
That's hard.
Man's gonna see my boots on Match of the Day. Allow it, I quit.
That's crazy.
If there's an option to quit life, I quit now, I've done it. There's nothing else I can achieve.
But there's a man that deserves it, Poet deserves it. We can't lie, this man deserves it. Give him a round of applause.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah. But look, we're at Copper 90. We've done stuff with you before, done a couple of shooting stuff. Never actually interviewed you. But yeah, we got a lot of questions in.
Bro, it was mental.
You and,
it was mental.
Fam.
Did you filter them?
We had to.
I hope you did, man.
We did.
Yeah, we
they
did.
went for everything.
I know what's out there.
Bro, the internet, there's just different rules there. It's a whole new world.
It's different.
But the first question's calm, man. The first question, I think, is something that I've been analysing quite a bit, and I feel there's a lot of Arsenal fans in here that'll be analysing it as well. James says, how are you adjusting to life under Emery after being managed by Arsenal for so long?
Be honest.
Everything's really different. To start with, like all the backroom stuff, everything has changed. I love my time under Wenger. I mean, he was a great man, he was a great coach. He's the one that gave me the chance to be the player I am today. This is getting quite deep in it. But I'm very happy with the change as well. You know, he's brought a different kind of style and mentality to the club. And, you know, obviously it's early stages, we don't need to get carried away, but 6 wins in a row is... Or 5, how many?
6 in a row.
6 in a row.
6 in a row.
Yeah, so it's, you can see where we're getting there slowly. There's still a lot of work to do, but you know, there's loads of reasons to be excited about.
Is it kind of different, like, looking to the side? Because Arsene used to sit down for time. He's old, the knees ain't what they used to be. This Emery brother, he's in a suit, Armani thing, he doesn't sit down, but then his assistant manager's out here in shorts, just keeping it angry.
I reckon he smokes Marlboro Reds.
He 100% smokes. Is that like, what's that like though? Seeing these, like, it's a whole different situation now when you look at the bench.
I played for other team I was alone at Watford. We had coaches as well that used to shout a lot with the national team. I had more calm kind of coaches, so it's just different, you know. I think for me as a player that I love to have information next to me at all times. So, you know, when someone on the bench is constantly telling me, you know, if I did something wrong, what to do it better, I think for my style, the way I play, I think I prefer it. So, you know, I'm very happy with it personally, yeah.
The next one is from Santi. Says, what's the kind of things you've learnt in your first months under Emery? Have you learned something else? Because we saw the fitness pre-season.
Yeah.
That looked like Rocky 7.
Nah, that wasn't funny, man.
You man were out. You were out cold.
And now that long summer as well, because I didn't go to the World Cup or anything like that. So I had like 7 weeks, and then going back and see what we were doing, I was blown. After like 10 minutes, I was done. But you know, I enjoyed my summer as well. It was the first long one that I had after a long time. So back to the question, you always learning different things. It's more about adapting to what he wants you to do. You know how to do it already, but probably another coach wasn't demanding it or preferred to do something else. So it's more to adapting tactically to what that coach wants you to do. But all the concepts really at the end of the day is football.
Yeah.
So, and you just learn by experiencing it and training and in the games.
Yeah. Obviously, playing from the back's looking a bit wild sometimes. I
To
see
be fair-
Czech nearly scored up.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's something like it's a
I hate you,
process.
fam.
You know?
Shout out Petter.
It's like all the fans and stuff after, you know, we miss a pass, you know,
Yeah.
you start hearing the rumbling and,
Bro.
you know, but everyone needs to get used to it. Like when it happened with Guardiola at the beginning, everyone was wondering like, is this really going to work? And then you see them play now and, you know,
Yeah.
the goal that they scored the other day, Phil
Ridiculous.
Foden, it was a great goal playing out from the back. So it's all about, as I say, experiencing it, making mistakes to then make it better. And, you know, we need to believe in it, man. Because if people think that the way forward is just kicking the ball, it's not really, no. We think that the best teams like to play football properly. So it's just about time, experiencing it, and we'll get there, man.
Did you watch Love Island?
What? No.
No, okay, I just asked.
I don't watch that stuff, bro.
You know what?
Thank you.
I'm too busy with my life, man.
Well, what did you do on holiday? Just chilling?
Yeah, I don't know, actually with my friends, with my family, but I live my life. I don't see how other people live theirs.
That's fair play.
Love
Does that make
Island.
sense?
Yeah, Love Island. Our friend Josh was on it. I love him. And
I
him
know,
and
I know
Karen.
Josh, I know Josh.
Lovely
Yeah.
I
guy.
was surprised when he was there.
So was
So was I.
He's not that guy, is he?
Well, I mean,
Apparently he is.
Well, he is now.
Josh is.
but-
Like,
He
he's
didn't strike me as that guy.
Boohoo.com. Make sure you check
1
that
million
out.
on the gram.
Yeah, big man.
Kaz is gorgeous. He's doing his thing, but personally,
Yeah.
Love Island. Love Island.
Now, would you do Love
I reckon
Island?
you do it, man.
Me.
Yeah.
Nope.
Me and Love
Change that
Island.
game, bro.
Cuz I'll be swimming off that thing because I'm not on it, fam. And the moment I start
Wait,
seeing
wait.
like choose a woman and there's other brothers are there, and look how skinny I am. No one's trying to see this on Love Island.
Wait, would you do Love Island?
Nah, never.
On some Despacito vibe?
Nah. Not for me, bro.
Despacito. Fam, you get everyone in it.
Yeah, it would be unfair if you was
Hola,
there.
¿cómo estás?
Yeah, that's not fair, cuz.
It'd be too easy for me.
Too easy.
If I learn Spanish, I'll go
He
on Love
knows
Island.
he's paying. Alright. Next one. Sorry, I just went on a tangent there.
Kieran Walker's asked, which attackers gave you your toughest match ever? What is your target or targets for this season? All right, Kieran, you're asking way too much. Let's start with this first bit. Toughest match ever, and Kieran, that's all you're getting, mate.
Toughest match ever. It was my debut against Borussia Dortmund.
I remember that.
Oh man.
Wait, was
When
that
they-
the
when
1-1
they
one?
No, that was a
2-0
away.
Immobile went crazy.
Oh man.
He went crazy.
There was like, well, I remember like when I saw my name on the board starting, and that hour and a half leading to the game, I never been that nervous in my life, bro. You know the fans at Dortmund.
They're
So,
crazy.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Like to start your first game, that's the last thing you need, mate. To have like that yellow wall there just singing.
Does it affect you though? Like, because some
doesn't-
players
it
have told me
doesn't-
when they have a mad atmosphere, it doesn't affect you, but
But bear in mind, that's my first game.
Okay.
You know,
Oh.
so obviously it's something that you get used to it. At the end of the day, then after you start playing football, you forget about everything. You're worried about what you need to do. But it's just your first game away, and then you see all them fans and like the atmosphere is crazy. But the way I saw it, it was like if I've been able to survive to this, everything else is just gonna be
That's true.
lower than that. You know, it's like the biggest stage in Europe, so it worked out that way.
Alright, next one. Best player you've played against Emery's army asks this.
Neymar, you know, we play Barca, of course. Just like the first 5 meters he has is just so quick.
Serious?
He's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, he is.
What do you reckon the criticism he's been getting for like the kind of theatrics and
I think it's a bit in the culture, you know. People in Spain do it a lot. Like even coaches tell you like, "Oh, try to like you know get on the floor and see if we can get a penalty and stuff like that." It's part of the culture. In Brazil, it's a bit like that as well. You know,
like do whatever you
like,
can to win.
Do whatever you can to win.
like Suarez? That's why I love Suarez. He do anything.
That's a mad thing.
Man was eating
It's
you
what it is.
everything.
That doesn't mean I respect that. I've never
Yeah.
like dived in my life. If you want to score, you got to earn that.
Okay.
In the first
So
place.
it's a cultural, you reckon?
So it's more of a cultural thing, yeah. Like me growing up, I've had coaches that told me like, you know, try and nick a foul or something like this. And
got you.
obviously, it gets to a point where when you roll on the floor 3 times, it's probably a bit too much.
Yeah.
But like when you do it to
Yeah.
win, then I guess.
Fair play. Talking about speed, Sham asks, who wins in a race between you, Theo Walcott, Aubameyang, and Usain Bolt?
I need to answer that.
Serious.
Usain Bolt.
I've got Let's
I'll
take
take
away
Usain Bolt.
Bolt. That's too much banter.
I seen you beat Theo Walker.
Theo,
Yeah.
Auba.
Aubameyang.
Alba's quick, you know.
He looks rapid.
Do you know what the
Rapid.
thing with Alba is like? He hits his max speed quicker than I hit my max speed.
Oh.
So it would take me longer to get to my 100%,
Okay.
which he will take him shorter. But at 100, I don't know.
So
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So over 200 meters, you might find out who's the fastest, but then again,
if he was 20, he'll beat me.
He's fast.
He's so quick.
I've seen him run. It looks like he's jogging. He's not even breaking a sweat and man.
No, that's the thing. It's crazy.
There's a lot of questions here about lifestyle, which are dope. Aggressive pressing, upfield, and winning possession, which is a dope name. That says, what do your tattoos symbolize?
My right arm is all my family. It goes from like my grandma, cousin, my mum and dad are over here. So everything represents my family. And my left arm, which I'm halfway through it, is all about my life. So like, this is my hometown. This is Hector from Troy.
Okay.
He got duppy though.
Yeah, but that's the reason my parents gave me the name.
Serious?
So, because he's
they named just someone that got duppy.
But listen to the explanation.
Alright, listen.
Romance.
He was also like, he was defending Troy, so I'm a defender. So it kind of like, makes sense.
They almost knew you were going to be a defender.
They already knew, man.
See.
My mum felt it.
You felt it? This thing here, it's an interesting topic, right? Veganism.
Yeah.
Because them guys are everywhere right now.
Yeah.
Taking over.
Yeah,
taking over,
they're at it. They're knocking on doors, leaflets. It's wild. I'm not going to compare them to something, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, listen. How does going vegan help your ability as a footballer? And what influenced your decision to be a vegan? This is joking aside.
So I'm going to explain the whole story, right? So nowadays there's loads of like information, loads of documentaries and all that.
That cow one, where they...
Cowspiracy.
You have the what the health, you have loads of them, right? I was seeing in my diet that every day I was eating less meat because it was just like a preference when I was eating. So I decided to try 3 weeks, like going vegan just to like detox kind of thing. But then on my 3rd week I felt so good, like different. So then I was like, let me just try one more week. I just like kept it going and like my recovery times got way quicker. I had loads of problems with my ankles, like now I don't even strap them, like it's changed my life. I'm not that kind of person that will be sitting there trying to convince anyone, but like it worked for me. So and now loads of players or like athletes, they've asked me like, oh, how do you do this? Where do you got your protein from? Like all these kind of questions that everyone. I feel so good. So why would I change something that's working? Especially for me, like I've always eaten meat all my whole life. I love it.
So there's chorizo and
like all the Spanish food, like that's what I've been fed my whole life. So. But I'm an athlete, so for my body, I need what's best for my body, so I feel that's the best thing for me.
And I mean, even the next one he's saying, notorious asks, since you become vegan, have you felt a drop in your speed and strength, or has it gotten better?
All the way around, everything better. All my physical performance, like going vegan is not going to affect what you really do on the pitch with your feet. It can only affect you physically, so physically all my performances, last year I played, I think, like 50 games almost, and, I was always top 3 ranked in terms of like speed or distance covered and stuff, and I never really got injured last year. So there's other things, there's loads of methods of recovery. I do take a lot of care of my body and stuff like that apart from my diet, so loads of things can affect, but me personally I can say it has helped me.
That's wicked, man. No, I mean I was joking around obviously earlier on.
He was being mad serious.
Vegan.
Mad serious.
Shout out Jamie.
He hates it, innit?
Is there any... I don't hate.
He tried to smash up the Pret over there, like there's a vegan man.
Anything else you might do, like obviously you're vegan, is there anything else that you do that's kind of that we don't know? Like a habit that you have? Do you do like the Wim Hof breathing method, like all that stuff?
I do all that stuff.
You do it?
I do meditation, I do yoga, I do 3 times a week. My guy.
Yeah. Downward dog and that.
No, you know about that, innit? Yeah. Your favourite one, yeah?
Man can't be sitting on a bed talking about downward dog. I'm not in it.
I'm a person that I will try everything I can to recover or to make my performance better. So yoga is something that I tried 4 years ago through Pemet Saka that he brought into Arsenal, and it was helping me so much. So as I say, like, why would I stop doing stuff that is making me better or healthier? So
it's quite a holistic lifestyle with the food, the yoga, meditation as well. Do you meditate every day or? Not
every day, but 2-3 times a week, especially like before games and after games. Because if you think about it, after games, like the adrenaline is crazy. Sometimes, like before, if I play at 7:45, I won't go to sleep until like 5 because your body is so like, it's like you're coming out of war, like it's crazy.
So it calms you down. Oh wow, that's good. Exclusive.
That's dope. I can't lie to you. Do you know what?
Breaking news.
The Arsenal team, one thing I like about the Arsenal team over this summer, they look so united. They're running jokes, they're practicing things in the training ground in terms of like of comedic value, and then they're bringing it to the game. Like I see them slapping people on their heads and all of these things. Do you have like a WhatsApp group?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, that would be so
what's it
That's
called?
never coming out though.
It
Yeah,
can't.
it's called First Team, just because it was made by the secretary before, and we've stayed in the same group, and no one's ever changed it. Like the picture has changed every now and then, you know. But yeah, I can't say nothing about that group, man.
Nothing.
Alright, say who's the
Nothing
funniest?
about
though? Who's the funniest?
Probably Laka.
Serious?
You know, because his English is not perfect either, so it kind of makes it funny as well.
Okay. How about like, is there an emoji guy? The guy that only chats in emojis.
And then he loves an emoji,
Is it?
but probably because he can't speak it now.
So,
No.
Just bare devil horns and photos of girls, isn't it?
No.
whoa, he's a family
I'm
man.
not saying
Alright,
nothing,
sorry.
bro.
He
I'm
said
not saying
we're
nothing.
trying to get it out
He's
of
a
him. Not
family
saying
man.
it. Is there a silent member in the group?
I hate them people.
There's a few readers, but
Couple
you
readers.
know when you send for them, they come out, innit?
it?
That's the
Oh,
way. That's the
really?
way. Yeah.
But you can't tell us the name of who.
No.
Oh.
I'm not saying nothing, bro.
Fair enough,
No
bro.
snitching, fam. But look
No
at the fashion though. Look at the fashion dons though.
Look at that. What's that?
Look at Hector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wireless, isn't it? That's why I saw you.
Yeah, look at Wireless killing it, Hector Bellerin.
I'll show them the photos, you ask the question.
Outfit of the day.
But we're saying rate the outfits and stuff. Obviously, fashion's become a big part of your life.
Yeah.
You've become fashion now.
Fashion, yeah.
Yeah, I
Fashion.
see you in the magazines, the Burberry,
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Looking
I
up.
like that.
All of that.
Barring you, who's the best dressed? Because right now, Aubameyang looks like he's trying to be a 2018 Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Lacazette.
No, wait, let's start with Hector.
No, that's kind of ill still, I can't lie.
That's alright.
That's some OG stuff there.
Let's get him rating some outfits. Let's
Alright,
rate
cool.
some. Let's
Aubameyang.
Start with Aubameyang, please.
Bro,
What is going on?
Somebody drop a mixtape or something, no? Like some R&B or something. Got the trophy at the back.
where you from? Los Lagos.
Wait, Hector, but give us your review of this outfit.
It's a massive L for me. It's
Hector,
a massive L.
What's-
Massive.
Bro, he's my boy, bro. I can't say it's a massive L.
No,
I'm gonna
he's
say
not.
a Lil L.
The hat's tilted. Bro, he thinks
Wait.
he's Neo in 2002. It's a L. Man's gonna start singing So Sick.
Wait, Hector, give us out of 10 and
I can't do my guys like that, bro. I'll give him at least a 5. At least a 5.
Out of 10.
you
All
done
right.
him dirty.
Lacazette though, I'm rating this. I can't lie.
I'll give that a 7.5.
7.5.
7.5, yeah.
You know what?
I like that. It's
I
pulling
feel
it off,
like,
man. Looks
don't you
good.
think maybe the jacket looks a bit H&M-ish?
Nah.
That's alright, man. I don't really like the collar.
That's what's in it.
It's not perfect, but I think it looks good on him, man. The color works with him, you know.
Good.
How about this? That's all.
No.
He looks like a sighting.
Wait.
He's promoting his hat and his cage, you know, like. No? Is that not?
I don't know, bro.
The man's got a leather jacket that's a jeans jacket. It's an L. No.
Oh, he looks like Mitch.
Oh my.
Now, give us a review. Come on.
Don't know. How long ago was this? You know?
Yesterday.
Yeah, he's dead. Nah, he's dead.
Alright, look at this. I'm rating this.
Yeah? You like that?
That's a booze man, bro.
Oh,
It's a good camera. It's a good
it's a
camera.
great. He looks like he's doing a Vulcan version of Paid in Full, and I'm rating it right now.
Now, what do you reckon,
You're rating the
Hector?
chains, like a bit long, no? Yeah, a bit long.
They're a bit
Yeah.
What would you give him out of 10 there?
I'll give him a 6.
You're not rating it.
The picture quality is high though.
The
I'm
picture
saying.
quality
The
is
picture
nice.
quality is good.
Yeah, it's a good picture.
Okay.
Or Alex
Next one.
Iwobi. This guy, you know what? He dressed
Iwobi.
in black every single day. And I said, Alex, bro, put a little bit of color in your life. Like, it's not all black every day. So when he put that picture, I was proud of him, bro.
Oh, it's
I was proud
refreshing.
of him, bro.
So give us a little out of 10 there.
Good old Alex.
Good luck.
What I'm gonna
Good
say
old
to you,
Alex
bro.
out of 10. No, it's alright though. That's decent. So do you like give fashion tips now to the guys?
The thing is, like, most of them, they don't rate my style. Because
Okay.
the footballers have, like, their own bubble, like, their own style.
I've seen.
Like the D squared, the
Love
Lubes,
it.
the D squared jeans.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh.
football swag. So
It's a bit mer.
for them, you know, it looks good. Their stuff,
Yeah.
my stuff, they don't really like it. Which, you know, everyone's got different tastes.
I really like your style. I think it's mad unique. I think
Thank
that
you, bro.
generic football look is very, very jarring. But
I don't
it
like
makes
it.
you happy.
Yeah, that's the thing.
We actually got a question here. Alex asked, have you ever considered starting a fashion line?
I think it's something that, you know, will probably come naturally, kind of thing. Like, I've started making clothes with my mum. Like, my mum is a master pattern cutter. Like, she's made clothes all her life.
Yes, mommy.
Yeah, shout out Marty, yeah.
Gang.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I've got an interest in fashion. Like, it's not just like,
So it's like a family thing.
yeah, it's a family thing.
Oh,
My
that's
grandma
cool.
had a factory, like, it's right in my family.
Them
from a lot of
Gildan
time.
factories.
Yeah, man.
Shout out Gildan.
Come on. So it's always been like around in the family. So we've made stuff together. She's teaching me and stuff like this. So maybe down the line it will happen. But it's something that in the future I would like to be involved in.
Any questions from the audience? Anything you want to ask?
Oh my days, bro. What is that about? What is that about?
Why did he do this?
When Iwobi wore the Arsenal kit in Ibiza, can we have the photo
I
pop
asked
up?
him the same question. Like, and he didn't have Iwobi at the back. He had Big 17.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know. His take on it was like his boys were gonna wear it as well. So I don't know if it's like some kind of like.
Oh.
That was, I don't know.
lads.
Yeah. But then he was the only one.
What's your top 3 favourite shows that you watch on your
Netflix shows. Obviously Narcos.
Yeah.
I like Narcos. Stranger Things.
That is
Banging.
so sick.
Bruv, the second
I met the kids as well, and like it's
Serious?
crazy like how confident they are when they're so young. Like
They're American,
crazy.
bro.
It's crazy.
Hollywood. And then
We've got to be realistic in a way that we just from 22 years with the same coach, we're just starting from like scratch. So even though we have to be very positive, and I'm really excited personally about the whole project, I think we have to learn a lot this year. And I think if we keep going the way we are right now, I think we will. 100%.
Serious?
But yeah.
Okay.
When I see the training every day, like how the players are responding to it, when you see the games, like it's just about getting used to the new system and being more competitive.
What is your proudest like individual moment?
Achievement.
Proudest, team achievement as well.
For me, it was winning the first FA Cup because that was the season that I started playing. Beginning of the season, I was meant to go on loan. I was about to go to Holland. Things turned out in a way that after playing a few friendly games, the boss wanted me to stay, and I ended up playing 30 games and winning the FA Cup. So when I look back on that year, that made me so proud. And the team that we won it with, like the personal qualities of like all the players, it was amazing. So it was a great experience for me.
Sick.
What's your 3 favourite things about living in London and family culture?
I was saying to Poet earlier, I think like first of all it's like the mix of cultures you see here, you don't see nowhere else. There's a lot of young, creative people. Everyone's like working to like make a living or make it, and I think like that's really inspiring. And like like I would say like a guy from like small town in Spain like would be here today, with you guys. So like I think things like this don't happen everywhere, and London is one of the cities that allows us to do it. Also, for me, it allowed me, like, the way I dress, for example, if I was in Spain, I could not do that because, people are more, like, way, like, classic and, like, they will look at you weird. In here, you can be wherever you want to be.
Whatever you want.
Right? And also, like, there's so many things to do all the time. Like, it doesn't matter the day of the week, there's always a gig, there's always an event, there's always, like, somewhere to go. I'm someone that doesn't like staying home. I like to be with my friends or meet new people, always everywhere. So, London allows you to do that. When it's sunny, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
The weather kills me, man. No,
It's almost like you
get
become a
used to it.
Londoner. And even the way you speak is quite Mandem.
Mandem, yeah.
Yeah, it's been like random, I can't lie.
In my dressing room, when I first when I first came to Arsenal, it was 90% black players from like different sides of London. So everyone kept saying in it, and I was like, yo, I never learned that at school. I don't know what that is. So it took me a few months to realize what it was, and like I kind of end up speaking like them at some point. So my landlady in Digs used to say like, Hector, you cannot speak like this. Like if you meet someone like from the board at Arsenal or something, they're gonna think like, is this guy being serious? You gotta speak like a better English kind of thing. And they even called my parents at some point, like
They called mummy?
Yeah.
This ain't
I was
school.
so I was like, I'm just learning from the people I'm around, I like to adapt to where I am. Yeah, after a year, I was like, yo, Bomba Club, what you saying? That was like, that's what it was like. That is for real, 100%.
Yes.
I'm just being real, and that's how it was. But I love that. That's the truth, and that's what I liked about me being in London. Like, I learned so much from other cultures and other people that I wouldn't have done in space. So
That's my guy, bro.
That's my guy, bro.
No.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, it's the perfect time to end the show. Yo, I think we're done, innit? That's the cue, innit? We gotta end it, yo. Massive round of applause, please, for Hector Bellerin. Oh, like, comment, share. Thank you for watching. That's amazing. Poet shoe, check it out. Obviously, Puma, boom. Check out the shoe, the trainer. Go cop that if it's available, and you're probably sold out by now. But yo, see you soon.